Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good afternoon everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. The name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play by Play with JJ. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. We got the Texas Tech Raiders taking on the Akron Zips this afternoon. Should be a fun one. Akron, of course, the 12 seed, taking on the 5 in Texas Tech. And really looking forward to this game between the both of these teams. Let's talk a little bit about both of these teams really quickly. So, obviously, Texas Tech has had a very good year, and they've been led by JT Toppin, who has been averaging 21.8 points per game. He's also putting up 10.8 rebounds per game as well. He's been an absolute monster, and he's been one of those guys that's just been an incredible player for this team. Now, they are coming off of 3 straight losses. They did lose to Iowa State. They also did lose to BYU and to TCU. So they've been struggling as a team as of lately. And I honestly, with this team, I'm a little bit. I'm still kind of a little bit shocked that they were actually ranked this high, even though they've had a really good season. Losing their last 3 games, I was a little bit shocked to see that. But they're a team that really is just gonna try to go out there and play really good defense, and they really do try to incorporate that in their DNA. As far as Akron goes, Akron has actually been playing really well. They have actually won their last 10 games, including the last one against Toledo. So they've been coming on in very hot into this tournament and have been playing really good basketball. They've been led by Leroy Blyden Jr., who put up 21 points in his last game. He was also 8 for 15 shooting-wise from the field. He was 3 for 7 from deep. And, the freshman's been doing really well. He's a very good scorer. He's a very good shooter. And he's had a very good season. They also got some contributions from their bench, including Kyler Vanderjagt, who had 13 points in 19 minutes in that game as well. All right, so without further ado, we will get on into the starting lineups for this game. And we'll do that right now. And again, folks, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. There's Grant McCasland, who is in his 3rd season as Texas Tech head coach. We're ready to get underway. All right, tip-off is ready to start right now, and here it goes, and it's going to be Zips basketball, as the Akron Zips are in their dark blue, white, and yellow uniforms, and Texas Tech is in their white and red uniforms. So, all right, here we go. So the lineup for both teams today, you got Tavari Johnson at the 1, Bowen Hardman at the 2, Zach Halligan is over at the 3, and then at the 4 for Akron, you got Evan Mahaffey, and then Amani Lyles is playing over at the 5 position. For Texas Tech, they got Jalen Petty at the 1, Christian Anderson at the 2, Donovan Atwell is at the 3, Lewan Watts is at the 4, and Luke Bamgov is over at the 5 position. All right, so here we go. We are underway. It's already a 2-0 score. Bamgboy ended up getting the first bucket of the game. I want to say hello to everybody that is here in the chat. Hopefully, again, that you guys are doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. All right, so we're in the first half so far. Here's a turnaround 2-pointer that's up, and it's no good. Is chat working? Is chat working right now? I don't know if chat is up and running. Let me know down below. All right, so it's a 2-0 start. Texas Tech does have the lead. Let's see if this is working. See that we got 12 people tuning on in. There we go. Okay. So chat is working. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. All right, it's a 4-0 game right now. Texas Tech able to get themselves another bucket as we played about 2 minutes. There we go. George is here. What's going on, George? How you doing, man? Just wanted to make sure that this was up and running. Okay. So Texas Tech is going from right to left. And here we go. Here's a catch-and-shoot 3-point shot that's up, and it's good. But they're going to call a whistle and they will say that that's an offensive foul or a travel violation called on Donovan Atwell. JT Toppin is not in the lineup today for Texas Tech this season. They are 19-7 with him, and well, he's a guy that obviously we talked about him before, but that's a big loss for him not being able to play today. Texas Tech again 2 for 3 shooting wise from the field. Akron is 0 for 4 so far. Over on the near side and taking it downhill is Scott, and Scott puts up a layup inside and can't get that one to go. So here we go. Going down the lane is Petty. Petty's going to pass it over towards the near side, over back to Atwell. Donovan Atwell averaging 13.5 points per game this year, 3.3 rebounds in his senior year of college. And can't get the shot off there. The ball is going to be intercepted by Akron. And it's going to be Mahaffey who has the ball. Mahaffey will give it back over to Hardman over on the far side. Driving down the lane is Hoffman, and he'll pass it back outside, and there's a catch-and-shoot three, and finally Akron is on the board. Talked about Akron winning their last 10 games in a row. JT Toppin, again, he is not in the lineup today, and Texas Tech, they've lost their last 3 games. So they've lost their last 3 games without him. Hitting it over on the near side is going to be Watts, who's going to try to bust down his defender over on the block. We'll see how this works out. Watts with a layup inside. It's up, and it's good. Excellent shot there by him. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you will know when we do go live. It's a 6-3 game so far. Texas Tech is up by 3 points. So they got over at the top of the left wing, that's Watts again. Watts looking to take on his defender downhill, and that's Mahaffey, who's going to win this battle. Well, Mahaffey ends up getting a steal. The ball was actually tipped, and then Lyles ended up getting the steal, and Mahaffey's going to get the ball back. So it's already a 6-3 start so far. We played a little bit under 5 minutes so far in this game. A drive over to the basket, and the runner is up, and it's no good by Scott. Just a little bit too strong there. Akron's just 1 for 8 from the field so far in this game. Texas Tech, they are shooting 3 for 5 in this game so far. At the top of the key, you got Anderson. That's Christian Anderson, who is the second highest scorer on this team. Anderson looks to throw it, and it's going to go off of an Akron player, and it goes on out of bounds over towards the near sideline. So 15-10 left to go, and we have our first TV timeout. And with that, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. right, so Akron's going to get the ball back. It's already a 6-3 start so far, and here's a runner inside. That's up, and that's good. Excellent shot there made by Jalen Petty. Jalen Petty actually just knocked down the three. The shot, though, that was up and in was by Tavari Johnson. So that's who ended up getting the shot there to fall for Akron. And now Petty hits a three. And so here we go on the other side. There's a shot that's blocked, and it'll be Texas Tech ball. 9-5 start so far for Texas Tech as they lead it by 4. 14-18 left to go here in this first half of play. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day so far. The ball is going to be passed on over towards the far side, and there's a three-point shot. It's misfired by Atwell and rebounded by Josiah Mosley, and there's going to be a foul called on Amani Lyles. So we have another stoppage in play. And we'll have some free throws coming on up. There we go. Lou is here. What's going on, Lou? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for being on here, dude. I really appreciate you. Free throw number 1 is up, and it's no good. Hit the front side of the rim. Got a couple substitutions coming on in. Marvin Musimi Kamali is going to sub on in for Akron. Evan Mahaffey is also going to come on in, and then Tavari Johnson will sub on out as well. And coming on in his place, it'll be Amani Lyles. Amani Lyles actually subbing on out too. All right, so it's a 10-5 start. Texas Tech is up by 5. 13:50 left to go here in this first half of play. A drive inside and the layup, it's no good. They will say that there is another foul that's going to be called. 13:41 left to go. So Young just came on in. This is Sharon Young, averaging 7.3 points per game. He's at the line, and he will shoot a pair of foul shots. Sharon Young from Morgantown, West Virginia, averaging 7.3 points per game, 2.7 assists per game as well. And he is able to knock down the second foul shot. So it's a 10-7 Texas Tech lead. They're going to get the ball over down low in the paint. And that's Mosley who's going to step up against his defender. That's Josiah Mosley, averaging 12.8 points per game, 4.6 rebounds, or 12.8 minutes per game, 4.6 points per game, and 3.7 rebounds per game as well. Mahaffey's going to get it over at the top of the key, and then he'll just dump it off over to Scott. Takes it down the lane, spins around, turns around, and hits a contested mid-range jump shot to make it now 12-9. I expect this game is going to actually be pretty close. So, big-time shot there as Texas Tech leads it by 3. Anderson at the top of the perimeter as Texas Tech again moves from right to left. Akron is going to be going from left to right. Petty looking down the lane, gives it back over to Anderson. Anderson over towards the outside, and there's a catch-and-shoot three by Atwell. It's good! 15-9, Texas Tech has been doing its job. Donovan Atwell is on fire so far. Give Atwell 3 points, 1 rebound as well. Actually, now 6 because of that second three. 125 three-point field goals made, which is a school record for Donovan Atwell. They're going to hand it off over to Mahaffey, and Mahaffey is going to hand it off over towards the near side. And there's a catch-and-shoot three that's up, and it's good by Shama Scott, who knocks it down from the right side of the wing and answers back with a three of his own. So they are 2 for 2 from downtown, just 2 for 10 shooting-wise from the field. The ball is swung over towards the near wing, and here's a wide-open three-point shot by Petty, and he knocks it down. 18-12, it's raining threes so far in this first half over these last 4 possessions, 2 by each team. You'll love to see them both sharing the basketball. Good things tend to happen when that does happen. Scott gets the handoff. He's being heavily guarded by Atwell. Atwell now trying to play defense. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. And Scott goes down the lane, tries to hit him with a Euro step and a fadeaway. A little reverse layup there. And Shamas Scott is able to make the layup. Both offenses now starting to click for Texas Tech and for Akron. The ball is going to be thrown, and it's going to be last touch as the ball goes on out of bounds by Christian Anderson, and it's a turnover on Texas Tech, and we have another TV timeout taken with 11:02 left to go here in the first half. With that, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. BRB. 18-14 is the score between Texas Tech and Akron so far. The name is Jason Joseph. This is play-by-play with JJ. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Scott for Akron, 7 points. He is 3 for 5 shooting-wise from the field. Shamas Scott, that is. Here's a catch-and-shoot three on the other side by Scott again, and that's up, and it's good. He now has scored 10 points in this game so far, and he has just been going off like a microwave scorer. This guy has really done an incredible job. Texas Tech puts up a three on the other side, and they capitalize. That was Christian Anderson who knocked it down from 27 feet. And so Texas Tech's trying to keep some breathing room between them and Akron. Over on the near side, taking it down low over on the baseline. And fading away and going up with a two. That's a little bit strong. That was Tavari Johnson who tried to put up a 13-foot turnaround jumper, and it didn't work that time. 9 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in this first half of play. Atwell looks to get it over towards the near corner, zips it all the way to the top of the key. Atwell will get it back. He steps back. His three-point shot's up, and he knocks it down. Donovan Atwell trying to provide some offensive scoring for this Texas Tech Raiders team. And so far, it's been working out very, very well for them. 24-17. Akron is down by 7 points. We have a foul called on Lawan Watts. And so that is going to be the second foul that Texas Tech has made so far. Akron, by the way, behind Miami in the Mid-American Conference, in the MAC, that is. They were 18-0, Miami. Akron 17-1. Kent State behind them 14-4. Here's a wide open three that's up, and that's a little bit too strong. That was Lawan Watts who missed it. Bowen Ardman got the rebound, and an outlet pass over towards the near side. Okay. Let's make sure that we put this up here. That looks better. And we have ourselves another whistle and a stoppage in play with 9:03 left to go. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell icons too, folks. And that way you will know when we do go live. It's 1:01 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're going to have another timeout taken here at the 9:03 marker. We will step aside very, very quickly. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So we had a timeout taken by Texas Tech with 9:03 left to go here in the first half. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. They reviewed to see if Scott hit a 3, and they're going to call it a 2, and not a 3. 24-16, Texas Tech does lead it by 8 points. 9:03 left to go here in the first half. Johnson will be the one to inbound it here. So he's going to hand it off over towards the near side. Johnson will also get it back. He's at the top of the key. Bounce pass over towards the interior, over to Mahaffey, and we have a foul called. Oh, boy. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. How's everybody doing so far today? 24-16, Texas Tech leads it by 8. And the first free throw by Lyles is up, and it's good. This is Amani Lyles, 14.6 points per game for him from Columbus, Ohio. Also shooting 71% from the line. Ends up going 1 for 2, and it'll be rebounded by Texas Tech, who, by the way, is shooting 9 for 15 from the field so far in this game. 24-17, 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in this first half, and the ball is going to be intercepted. Excellent catch there made by Mahaffey, who zips it over towards the inside, gives it back towards the outside, and Hardman's three-point shot is a little bit too strong. Rebounded by Texas Tech. They have numbers on the other side, and they will actually reset it over at the top of the key. I thought maybe they were going to try to just take advantage there of that little mismatch, and they decided not to. So it is a 24-17 game. A step back 2 is up, and it's money by Jalen Petty. A 16-foot step back J right in the face of Johnson. And so it's a 9-point lead for Texas Tech with 7:55 left to go here in this first half of play. Lyles, Johnson, Mahaffey, Hardman, and Mahaffey are out there for Akron. Johnson is at the 2, and we have another shot that's made to make it 26-20, and that is Amani Lyles, who knocks it down from 23 feet, and Evan Mahaffey is the one who gets the assist. Texas Tech has made 6 of their last 7 field goals, if you can believe that. Akron comes away with a steal, and they will be moving from left to right. Akron looking to try to zip it over towards the near side. Mahaffey for 3. That's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Luke Bangboy. Gets the defensive rebound. So Eric Mahaffey is the one who attempted the 3. Here's another misfire 3. That's going to be by Christian Anderson, and he misses that one from 27 feet. And Evan is going to grab the defensive rebound. The ball is swung around the timeline. It's intercepted again off the bad pass by Eric Mahaffey. Atwell gets the steal. Atwell for 3. Bingo! 29-20. Man, oh, man. That was a big-time shot by Donovan Atwell. Driving it is Evan Mahaffey over towards the cup. What's he going to do? He has to pass it, and he'll get the floater up and in. Evan Mahaffey off the nice little pass by Tavari Johnson, who had to go underneath the baseline. So it's 29-22. Texas Tech is up in this game. 6:15 left to go here in this first half of play. Another step back J is up, and not that time. It's no good. And so 6:09 left to go, and we got ourselves another timeout. Donovan Atwell missed the 3. Mahaffey got the rebound. There was a foul called on Luke Bamboy, and we have another official TV timeout taken at the 6:09 marker. Wondering if St. Louis is really good, or if last night was a fluke, says Doug. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's the thing about March Madness, right? Sometimes you just have a hot day. Other times, you know, it is what it is. All right. Oh, boy. Folks, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play by Play with JJ. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. And then during halftime, I'm going to take a step off. I think that's what I'm going to do. I need to stretch. I do. So far in this game, in case you're just tuning on in, the main storyline really has just been Donovan Atwell has been playing tremendously so far. He's been doing a very good job. Jalen Petty's also having himself a very good game too. He has put up 8 points for Texas Tech and has done an incredible job at just getting his teammates involved and making his shots. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go to this, and we'll put this over here. By the way, Santa Clara is up by 2. They lead it 31-29 at halftime against the Kentucky Wildcats. Garrison has put up 6 points so far for Kentucky, and Ensimniger is the guy who's leading the way for SCU. There we go. That's better. I think that'll definitely help. Again, thank you all so much for being on here. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the absolute best. So a timeout was taken at the 6:09 marker. So far today, Scott has put up 9 points, and he is shot 4 for 6 from the field. Shema Scott. This year at home, shot 71.5% from the line. On the road, actually shot a lot better, shooting 87.5% from the charity stripe. But he put up less points per game, 11.7 points per game on the road, and 13.4 points per game at home in the span of about 27 minutes. 6:09 left to be played here in the first half of this game. 29-22, Texas Tech is in the driver's seat so far. They are 11 for 19 from the field, Texas Tech. And the lineup out there, it's Lyles, Johnson, Mahaffey brothers, and Hardman for Akron. And that's Watts, Bamboy, Petty, Atwell, and Anderson all out there for Texas Tech. We have a foul called that'll be on Donovan Atwell at the 5:53 marker, and a stoppage in play. 29-22, Texas Tech leads it by 7 points. No Toppin. JT Toppin is still not playing. He averaged 21.8 points per game, put up 10.8 rebounds per game as well. And the first free throw is up, and it's good. Oof, that scared me. 29-23 for number 1. And the second foul shot by Shema Scott. He misses it, and the ball goes on out of bounds. It'll be Akron basketball. Last touched by Texas Tech over on the far side. Atwell was going to sub on out, and they were going to bring on in Lawan Watts for Texas Tech. So they will make themselves a substitution. Lawan this year, 4 points in this game so far, putting up 11.5 points per game and shooting 42.8% from the field. 5:51 left to go here in the first half. And on the inbound, it's going to be Johnson, who's going to give it up over to Lyles. Lyles at the top of the key, drives it down the lane. It's unselfish, hands it off over to Mahaffey, and Evan Mahaffey's going to dunk it on home. That makes it now a 29-25 game. 5:33 left to be played here in the first half. Driving it downhill and trying to draw some contact on Amani Lyles. That was Watts. And so, Lawan Watts is going to go to the charity stripe. And he will shoot a pair of free throws. The foul again on Amani Lyles. Lawan's been struggling from the line this year. And his first foul shot attempt is misfired. Hit the front side of the rim and then danced off over towards the right side. Amani is going to sub on out, and Zach Halligan will come on in for Akron. Halligan, 6 feet 5 inches tall, 210 pounds, from Uniontown, Ohio, playing in his sophomore season. 5:26 left to be played here in the first half of this game. Watts with 4 points. He's 2 for 3 from the field. And the second free throw, that one is no good either. He goes 0 for 2 and provides a donut at the line. Rebounded by Evan Mahaffey. Here comes Tavari Johnson down the lane. The layup is up. It's no good. Watts gets the rebound. Outlet pass over to Petty, who drives it downhill. Scissors past the defense and gets himself a left-handed layup on the left side of the baseline. Jalen Petty, 10 points, 4 for 5. Shooting-wise in this game, he's been an absolute beast. When he's just going downhill like a locomotive, the ball comes loose. Tavari Johnson lost the ball. Anderson got the steal. Petty with an alley-oop jam. It's good. Let's go. All right, 31-25. 4:41 left to go. And we have a block called on Zach Halligan, and a foul is on Sharon Young. Damn. So we'll have some free throws coming on up. 4:39 left to go here in this first half. And Anderson at the line. He'll make the first foul shot as it's up, and it's good. It's now 32-25. Hopefully you're all, again, doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. St. Louis might be a dark horse if they can keep it going, says my man Doug. They could. They absolutely could. Anderson at the line for one more. That's up and that's in.
Excellent.
It's now 1:16 p.m. Eastern Time here on the East Coast. With the Rock getting it over towards the near side of the baseline is Johnson, and he throws it away. It's intercepted by Texas Tech. Nice steal made by Tyree Byron. And Lawan Watts is going to try to attack here. Take it on the way over towards the baseline. Misses the layup, or made it, actually. And he's also fouled by Evan Mahaffey, and he'll go to the line for one more. Excellent shot there. Off balance, but he angled it perfectly. Angled it over towards the right side of the rim and was able to get it to dance on through. Lyles will sub on in for Tavari Johnson as he is out for now. 35-25, Texas Tech up by 10, and the end one is not going to fall as the shot is missed by Lawan Watts. Can't capitalize there. Rebounded by Zach Halligan. Here's a three by Young. That's off the mark. Driving down the lane, trying to go up with a two. No offensive foul was called. It was Christian Anderson. Got to tell you that Watts definitely did set his feet, but or tried to set his feet, but they didn't call a foul there. Akron will take a timeout. It's 37-25. The Red Raiders are up by a dozen points. They lead at 37-25. All right. Hit that thumbs up button, chat. And hit that subscribe button as well. We got 39 people tapping on in. And 15 of you have hit that thumbs up button. Let's go. Let's go. Later today, we got Alabama taking on Hofstra. That game will be at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We also got, in about 5 hours or so, we got St. John's. We got that game going on at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time as they will take on Uni tonight. That's Northern Iowa. That's who they're going to be playing. Play against the Panthers. And then, last but certainly not least, the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Missouri Tigers tonight. That game will be at 10:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will certainly have that game covered for you guys as well. But what a game so far between the both of these teams. Texas Tech has done a very good job just controlling the tempo of the game. They lead at 37-25. Other scores. Well, Kentucky is down by 2 against Santa Clara. The Broncos are 26-8 And Kentucky, if they finish the season 21-13, they are hosting Santa Clara. The game is being played out in St. Louis, Missouri at the Enterprise Center. That is where the game is being hosted. Whew. That's better. Ugh, it's a beautiful day outside, chat. It's a little bit cold, but honestly, it's really not so bad. It's really not bad at all. Texas Tech today, 14 for 23 shooting-wise from the field. They're also 6 for 9 from downtown. They've also out-rebounded Akron 18-10. So they've been doing a really good job on the glass. They've been red hot from the top of the key and from the right wing as well. Shooting-wise from downtown. All led by one guy. And he is now over on the bench. And that is Jalen Petty, who has 10 points in this game so far. Eric Mahaffey is going to sub on out. Or is going to sub on in for Zach Callaghan, I should say. 3 minutes and 54 seconds left to go. The ball is going to be handed off over to Mahaffey downhill. Mahaffey steps back, takes a tough two, and it's up and good. Excellent defense made. That was by Mosley. But just better offense. Put a hand in his face and was still able to knock it down. 37-27. Here's a three-point shot. It's a little bit short by Christian Anderson. Eric Mahaffey is going to corral another rebound. Mahaffey, he'll hand it off over to the near side. And the ball goes all the way over to his brother. Lyles now gets the ball. Here's another three-point shot. It's by Amani Lyles, and that's blocked by Josiah Mosley. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll still be Akron basketball. Mosley did an excellent job at just getting a hand on that thing, and he timed the block perfectly. He got his left hand there, and the ball ended up going on out of bounds. 37-27 with about 2:56 left to go here in this first half of play. Jalen Petty is going to sub back on in for Donovan Atwell, who will take a very quick breather. The ball will be inbounded, and it's given up over to Lyles. Amani Lyles gets it again downhill, scissors past the defense, lays it up, scoops and scores, and that makes it now 37-29 as Akron cuts the lead in the single digits. 14 points for the Texas Tech bench and only just 2 for Akron so far. The Zips got to play defense here as the Red Raiders are on offense, and the ball is going to be tipped on out of bounds. Last touch by Akron. They'll still be Texas Tech basketball. The inbound over on the right baseline, and they're going to give it back over to Anderson, who has 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists in this game so far. They're swinging around the timeline. Bryan takes a wide-open three-point shot, but they're not going to count it. They will actually say that there's going to be a foul called on Eric Mahaffey. Pushed and shoved Bryan over on that right side. He did. 2:19 left to go. The ball is inbounded. The layup is no good, but we do have a foul called again. 2:17 left to go. Amani Lyles is the one who tried to play defense. Josiah Mosley ended up getting fouled by Eric Mahaffey. So that's back-to-back fouls on Eric. Mosley at the charity stripe will shoot a pair of free throws. Josiah, 3 points and 2 rebounds in this game so far. Misfires the first foul shot. And Sharon Young is going to enter on in for Akron. It's now 2 fouls called on Mahaffey. Free throw number 2, bingo. 38-29 with 2:15 left to go in the first half of play. Texas Tech trying to move on and play on Sunday. Lyles gets the ball over at the top of the key. Johnson gets it back. Johnson down the lane, looking to pass it. Who's he going to give it up to? He gives it back to Lyles. Lyles buzzing his way downhill, spins around, turns around, pivots, and hits the layup, and makes it now 38-31 with 1:45 left to go. A lot of dribble handoffs here as Mosley gets it and delivers it over to Petty. Going downhill is Josiah Mosley, who makes the layup off the nice assist by Jalen Petty. And it's now 40-31. Lyles for three. That one won't fall. Petty gets the rebound. And it's an outlet pass that goes over to Anderson. Anderson over at the March Madness logo, being heavily guarded by Scott at the top of the key. What's he going to do? He'll hand it off over to Petty again. Jalen Petty with 13 seconds left on the shot clock, and he's going to pass it, and there's going to be an offensive foul called on Josiah Mosley. It was Johnson who got his feet set. Tavari Johnson got his feet set right outside of the restricted area, and we have a charge called on Josiah Mosley. That's the sixth turnover by Texas Tech. And Akron's been only able to capitalize 2 points off their turnovers. Scott at the top of the left wing. He's being double-teamed. He'll have to pass it. What's he going to do? Instead, he'll give it back out over to Sharon Young. His floater is up, and it's blocked by Mosley. Young gets the rebound, and Young takes a three, puts it up, and puts it in. Sharon Young knocks down another one. Give him now 8 points in this game. He has been absolutely awesome to watch. Him and Scott have been doing a lot of the damage. Here's a step-back fadeaway three-pointer by Petty. That's off the mark. Johnson, rebound, outlet pass over towards the right side. And the ball goes back over to Mahaffey. Mahaffey back over to Johnson. Missed the layup. Offensive rebound by Lyles. And a foul on Mosley. With 15.1 seconds left to go. And the shot clock is obviously going to be unplugged right now. Texas Tech, we forgot to mention this, but obviously led by Grant McCasland as their head coach. Has to be very proud of how his team has played this year, even though, yes, they have lost their last 3 games, and they've been playing without JT Toppin. He's hoping that they can try to get a win today. Amani Lyles at the charity stripe. First free throw is up, and it's good. Donovan Atwell will come on in. Tavari Johnson will sub on out. Tyree Bryan will also sub out. And Akron's going to put in Zach Halligan for Johnson. Young at the line for one more. Both teams shooting-wise from the foul line, and it really has not been pretty so far in this game. Young misses the free throw. It goes in and out, and it's rebounded by LaJuan Watts. 12 seconds left to go here in this first half of play. All eyes on Texas Tech, as with the ball, it's Anderson. Anderson takes it with the left hand, goes down the lane, 2 seconds left, and we have a travel violation called. He picked up his pivot foot, and it'll be Akron basketball with about 0.8 of a second to go here in this first half. I think he just lost his footing as he tried to backpedal right into the lane, and he slipped up a little bit. So 0.8 of a second left to go. Zips are trying to get an explanation. They're actually going to go back over to review to see how much time is left on the clock here. So we have a stoppage in play. Let's see. When did he get tripped up? 2.8 seconds left. They're going to put 2.2 seconds or something along those lines on the game clock, as the game clock went all the way down to the 0.8 of a second marker. So they should add about 1.4 seconds to this game clock. And guess what? Akron gets a free timeout because of it. They will actually put 1.8 seconds left on the game clock. But that's still time to shoot, for sure. So 1.8 seconds left to go. Christian Anderson does get called for a travel. And Luke Bamboy is going to come on in for Lawan Watts. Sharon Young will take a seat, and Tavari Johnson will step on in too. They'll do a full court pass here, and on the inbound it'll be Halligan who throws up a Hail Mary. It's picked off, and it's taken back, and the three is up, and it's no good. Gosh, the fact that Evan Mahaffrey actually was able to put up a 41-foot shot as he just got the ball back from Jalen Petty. That was actually pretty impressive that he was able to just snag it away from him. It was. It's actually taken right from Anderson. But still, all right, we go into halftime. It's a 40-35 ball game. We'll step aside. We'll be right back. Mr. Man Created God is also over here. What's going on, man? Tuning on in from Cleveland, suburbs. Let's go Zips. All right. We'll take a very quick step off. We'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Akron is down 40-35 against Texas Tech. So far, it's been a pretty good game. Jalen Petty has been doing a very good job. He's shooting 4 for 7 from the field, and he's been very active out there, which is, it's very good to see if you're, of course, a Texas Tech fan. He's been playing well. Also, Donovan Atwell has been having himself a pretty good game, too. The one thing that's been a little bit surprising to me today is that you've definitely have gotten some very good production from the bench from Josiah Mosley, which has been great. But, you think about some of the shots that have just been taken, and the one thing that has really shocked me has just been that Texas Tech has made 55% of their threes, and they've been just shooting the ball very, very well. And that's because Donovan Atwell has been on fire. Jalen Petty has been doing very well in this game, shooting-wise from 3. And Akron just has not really been able to find their groove from long distance today. Now, Amani Lyles does have 2 threes that he has made, and he's 2 for 4. And Shema Scott has been shooting the ball well, but Bowen Hardiman, Evan Mahaffey, and his brother Eric Mahaffey, and Sharon Young, that is, they are combined 0 for 5 from downtown. And they just have not been shooting the ball very well. Tavari Johnson, another guy that's been putting up 20 points per game this year, and only has 2 points. When was the last time that happened? Really, it's just been ice cold in this game so far. He had 15 against Toledo, against Kent State. He put up 18 points in that game and actually shot the ball pretty well from the field, but he has really just been cold today. And if you're Akron, how do you try to get him more involved in the offense? Because Texas Tech has done a very good job of just erasing him out of this game. So that's been really the one thing that's been shocking to me, is that Tavari's just had himself a really cold game today. Amani Lyles, you think about another guy that has honestly been very productive from them. Yes, he's having himself a good day, and he has 12 points, but he just can't do all the work if you're Akron. Now, the other thing, too, that you also have to remember as well is when you look at the other side of things, Christian Anderson hasn't really gone off today. Anderson has been the guy that they have gone to when JT Toppin has not been in the lineup, and he has been giving them a lot of production. He's putting up 19 points per game. So far, he has 7, but he really hasn't exploded today, which hasn't necessarily surprised me, but he's 2 for 3 shooting-wise, 2 for 5 shooting-wise from 3, or from the field, I should say, 1 for 3 from 3. But yeah, he's been a little bit cold too. All right, and with that, let's take a look at some of the other scores around March Madness. So today, Arizona, the Wildcats, that is, they lead at 15-4 against Long Island. They're taking on the Sharks. Arizona ranks number 1, and Long Island is ranked 16th. And if you take a look at the other score that's going on right now, Santa Clara is taking on Kentucky. There's 11:29 left to go in the second half of that game. It's a 51-49 lead for the Wildcats. Leading the way for them is Otega Owe, who's been putting up 18 points per game this year for them. He does have 16 points. He has 5 assists, and he has 2 rebounds. Denzel Aberdeen's also been playing very well, too, in this game. Another guy who's been averaging about over 13 points per game, already at 14 points with 10:56 left to go in the second half of that game. So those are your scores right now, currently in the March Madness tournament. Later this afternoon, actually in about 3 minutes or so, Virginia is going to be taking on Wright State. The Cavaliers, who were 29-5, taking on the 23-11 Wright State Raiders. That game will be at 1:50. And then in an hour from now, you got Tennessee State, the Tigers, playing against the Iowa State Cyclones out at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. That game will begin at 2:50 p.m. Eastern Time. And then our next game that we're going to be doing is Hofstra against Alabama. So the Crimson Tide are hosting the Pride, and that is going to be at Benchmark International Arena. That'll also be on True TV as well. So those are the games so far. This game is also being played at Benchmark International Arena in Tampa, Florida. So that game will start right after this one is done. Oh, man. Yes. What's going on, Mr. Manfreda, guys? He said, I'm from Lehigh Valley and a Temple alum, a Philly 4-for-4. Moved out here for grad school. I do root for a small school like Akron regardless, but I've also got a personal connection. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'd love to see them get their first 20 wins in school history, especially after making it 3 straight years. Yeah, I was watching Jaguar Gator 9 yesterday, and just seeing the emotion that came out of his face for them, for High Point, which is his alma mater. High Point being able to get their first NCAA tournament win. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool to see just his reaction and that type of stuff. That was really awesome. But yeah. All right, hopefully we will get started with the second half momentarily. 40-35 is the score. Texas Tech does lead it by 5 points. So far, Texas Tech is out-rebounding Akron, 20-16 on the glass. They're also out-assisting them. And they do have 4 more turnovers, too, which has also been sort of a surprise. Texas Tech with 7, and Akron with just 3 so far. I'm going to take one more quick step off before we come back for the second half of play. Don't go anywhere. We will see you very, very, very soon. Here we go. We are ready to start off the second half of play. Texas Tech is going to get the ball first as they maneuver from left to right. They'll swing it around the timeline, and there's a wide open 3 that's up, and it's good. Excellent shot there made by Jalen Petty to start off the second half of play. It's a 43-35 game. 8-point lead for Texas Tech, and the Red Raiders got to play defense here as a 3-point shot is up, and that's a little bit off the mark by Lyles. He couldn't hit it that time. Misfire 3, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Texas Tech basketball. 43-35. with the rock over on the near side is Anderson. Anderson looking to left it on down low. Zips it over to Watts. One more to Atwell. A corner three. Jackpot. He hit the nail on the head with a corner J. And a timeout taken already. We've only played 55 seconds in this second half. Donovan Atwell continues to pick up right where he left off in the first half and gives Texas Tech a double-digit lead. Boy, do they need that shots. There we go. Okay. Nice. Very, very nice. Here's what we'll do. Put this back up here. Yes. So we have a TV timeout taken. 46-35 is the score. Texas Tech does lead it by 11 points. We played only 55 seconds here in this second half of play. How's everybody doing today? Let us know down below. Know that today is a Friday. I'm excited that today is Friday, you know. Fridays are always the best. I never, when I was in school, like Sunday nights were my least favorite nights because going back to school on Monday, after a nice little weekend, I always enjoyed looking forward to Fridays. Now it's like when I'm streaming, it's like sometimes I just lose track of my days. You know? It's really what happens to me. You ever have those nights where you just, where you think that you sleep well and then you wake up and you get up and you realize, oh dang, you're still tired? I hate when that happens. I really do. But I always love it when you wake up and you just feel so refreshed. You feel like that you had a really, really good night's sleep. And then you just feel like that you can conquer the day. You get to sleep in, and you feel like you're totally, well rested. I love that feeling. It feels so good. It really, really does. So, all right. 46-35 is the score. Texas Tech does lead it by 11. So we had a timeout taken. Monty Lyles is going to get the ball, and he'll try to take it downhill. And Lyles will get it back. And a bad pass, and that's going to be a turnover. And a steal by Jalen Petty. Over on the near side, taking a three is Atwell. And we have a foul on Evan Mahaffey right before the shot. And Lawan Watts is going to head on over to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. Watson, 31 games, averaging 27.5 minutes per game and 11.5 points per game and 6 rebounds per game. First foul shot, he makes it. The second one, that one is good too. That makes it now a 48-35 lead for Texas Tech. They lead it by a baker's dozen. Going down over on the right side to Shema Scott, and his floater is good. Excellent defense by Petty. Just better offense by Shema Scott. And gives Scott now 15 points. He's 6 for 8 from the field with an assist in this game as well. No rebounds, though. Jalen is going to pass the rock over to Bamboy. and we have a shot that goes up. It's no good by Lawan Watts. That would have been an excellent assist there, and the ball's going to go on out of bounds. It'll still be Akron basketball. 48-37, Texas Tech is up by 11 points in this one so far. Scott back out there, looking to dish it out and give it over to Johnson on the near side. Johnson gets it deflected. It goes over towards the half-court marker. They swing the hot potato around the timeline. Lyles now gets it. Lyles takes it downhill, gives it back over to Scott. Scott to Lyles in the dunker spot, and he tries to lay it up, and he can't lay it on in. The foul's going to be on Luke Bamboy. And Lyles is going to head to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. In the Big 12 Conference, by the way, Arizona was 16-2. Houston was 14-4. Iowa State, Kansas, and Texas Tech, each 12-6. And TCU was also 11-7. I think that all 6 of them made it into the NCAA tournament, which is just insane when you think about it. Arizona had a 32-2 overall record. The free throw is up, and it's good. And that makes it now 48-39. Donovan Atwell still on in for Texas Tech. Atwell takes a 3, and that's off the mark. It's rebounded by Evan Mahaffey, and a foul will be called on Lawan Watts. Lawan Watts, that is. There we go. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons too. That way you will know when we do go live. 17:22 left to go in this second half of play. Downhill is Shamar Scott, who's going to look to zip it over towards the outside. They'll hand it off. It's a game of catch between Scott and also Lyles as well. Layup inside is up, and it's good by Scott. He's able to get that one to fall. And a big-time shot by him there. So that now makes it 48-41 with 16:50 left to go in this second half. Scott today with 17 points. He's been absolutely on fire. Downhill on the near side is Watson. His layup is up, and it's good. Nice shot by him. He got the 5-foot hook shot to fall. Here's Tavari Johnson trying to bat down his defender, and he's going to pass it. And now take it over towards the right side of the lane. Then Tavari Johnson makes the layup, and it's good. So Mahaffey made an excellent pass, and Tavari Johnson was able to get it up and on in. 50-43. Watts is trapped. He's going to pass the ball over towards the near side, and it'll go into Jalen Petty's hands. Petty over on the near side again, giving it back over to Lawan Watts after Josiah Mosley got the ball over at the foul line, and he's going to get the assist there. So big-time shot by him. Johnson with the rock, taking it over towards the nail, spins around, passes it over to Mahaffey. His three-point shot, it clanks off the rim, and it'll be rebounded by Christian Anderson, who grabs another board today. That's his 4th of the game. 4 rebounds for Christian Anderson. The ball does get knocked away, and it'll still be Anderson's ball. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Anderson with a handoff pass, and that goes over to Watts. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Watts has a double team coming. The ball gets stripped, and the ball is stolen by Amani Lyles. Lyles got the steal and is able to pickpocket his 3rd possession today. 15-10 left to go. The shot's up, and we have a block over on the other side. Tavari Johnson. They will actually say that he made the layup. They're going to call goaltending. Oh, he missed the layup, and then Lawan Watts got a goaltending call. All right. So it'll still be Akron ball, and we're going to take another step off as we have another TV timeout taken. Don't go anywhere. 52-43 is the score. 14 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Here's a step back fadeaway three-pointer by Scott. It's up, and it's right on the money. Got it up and got it on in. Making it now 52-46. With 14:40 left to go in this second half. Texas Tech is shooting 59% from the field. Akron shooting 43%. They have 12 second chance points, and Texas Tech has just 5. Ball goes on over towards the near side. Driving it is Mahaffey, and he's going to get fouled. Or Atwell, that is, who ended up getting fouled. Much time is left? 14:22 left to go in the second half. So we got Atwell going on over to the line. The foul was on Amani Lyles. Atwell's at the charity stripe. 12 points, 1 rebound for him. The first free throw, misfires it as it goes in and out. Eric Mahaffey is going to sub on in for Akron. Second foul shot is up, and that one is good.
Excellent.
That'll make it a 53-46 lead for Texas Tech. Mahaffey, both brothers are out there. Young, Scott, and Johnson out there too for Akron. And for Texas Tech, they got Watts, Petty, Atwell, Anderson, and Mosley. Driving it down over towards the near baseline, it's Johnson, and his layup is up. It's no good. No foul was called there. However, as Watts grabs the rebound, he does get fouled by Evan Mahaffey. And that'll be the third foul by Akron in this second half so far. Next game will be underway at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Evan has 6 points, and he is fouled 3 times today. 1 in each quarter. Mosley gets the ball downhill, lays it up, lays it on in. Excellent pass by Jalen Petty. I thought maybe they were going to do an alley-oop pass, but they ended up not doing so, but they still were able to connect, and the chemistry worked there. 55-46 with 13:23 left to go in this second half of play. Akron with the ball. They lost it. It got knocked loose by Shama Scott, and a steal by Christian Anderson. Anderson right in the dunker spot. Lays it down with both hands. It's an 11-point lead for Texas Tech with 13:05 left to go. Mahaffey layup inside. He connects and kisses it right off the window. Excellent pass made by Tavari Johnson from the top of the key over towards the right side of the baseline. And so, here we go. It's Anderson taking up the basketball now once again. He has 9 points in this game, 4 boards and 4 assists as well. Hands it off, and the layup by Josiah Mosley is going to be good. Christian Anderson ends up getting the assist. And on the other side, Tavari Johnson's going to pass it over to Mahaffey. His shot's up. His shot's good. And he'll go to the line for one more thanks to the foul by Lawan Watts. Tell you what, like the amount of great basketball that this team has played with today, Texas Tech, I mean, every time Akron has just been coming up with a counterpunch, Texas Tech has just had the answers. Now, the defense is going to have to step up a little bit for them. But their offense has been very good. Akron is going to go to the line for one more, though. It'll be Eric Mahaffey. Zach Halligan will sub on in for Akron, and Evan is going to sub on out. Eric at the line for one more, and he puts it up and drains it.
Excellent.
It's a 59-51 game with 12:23 left to go in the first half. Lyles with 3 fouls. Mahaffey has 3 fouls. And Watts for Texas Tech, he has 3 as well. Driving it over towards the near side, it's Jalen Petty. The layup is no good. Excellent defense by Mahaffey and also Lyles, too. The ball will go on out of bounds, and it'll be Akron basketball. Amani Lyles ended up getting a block off of Jalen Petty's layup. Surprised that he was able to just tip it on out of there. So it's 59-51. It's Akron ball. They're down by 8 points against Texas Tech, who's ranked number 5. Akron ranked number 12. On the drive, putting up a 2 and getting fouled is going to be Lyles. He got fouled by Bam Boy, who swiped him right on the right shoulder. And we're going to have another timeout taken at the 11:55 marker. It'll be another media timeout. Oh, what's up, chat? I'm back, says Lou. Hopefully you had a good shower, man. Man. Chat, I hate to do this. I really do. Because I'm usually a man of my word. But I think that, we'll be back on tonight. We will definitely do the St. John's game, and we will do the Miami game. But I think that I should take the afternoon off. I really do. I don't usually like to do that. I really don't. But with all the hard work that we've been doing over these last 2 weeks, I think that it's important to definitely get some extra time off, I would never do this, of course, for a professional or, bail out like that. It's not usually me. But I do think that we're going to take the Alabama game off. I think that we deserve it. I do. I really do. And I feel bad, but I think that that's the right thing. I care about quality and giving you guys the best types of calls. So. But we got to do what we got to do. And that's the truth. I'd rather do that, though, and be a no-show. So, we'll just cancel that for now. Man, definitely don't want to burn myself out. That's like the most important thing, right? So, I think we deserve the afternoon off today. Get a little bit of extra rest. And then come back fresh tonight. I stayed up. I mean, not that anybody really cares. I probably stayed up till like 3 a.m. just making these thumbnails. But I think that it's probably important to just get a little bit of extra rest today. I really want to do the Alabama Hofstra game, but it's important to get some extra rest. So we'll just delete that for now. All right. Oh, boy. 59-51, 11:55 left to go here in this second half. They're shooting 39% from 3, Texas Tech. Wow. So Akron is back at the line, and Lyles will try to come up with the free throws here, and the first one is up, and that one is good. It's Amani Lyles making the first free throw. That'll make it 59-52, and the second free throw is up, and that one is good as well. Yeah, with all the WBC streams that we've done, I think it's okay. I do. We will definitely be back on, though, tonight. 1,000%. Here's a catch and shoot 3. That's up, and that one is good by Christian Anderson. So he's talked about how he had a little bit of a quiet first half. I know that he had 7 points, but he wasn't necessarily making some loud noise with his points. Now he sort of is. It's 62-53. Here's a layup inside. That one won't go. It's missed by Sharon Young. Mahaffey is going to grab the offensive rebound. Driving it over towards the interior is Lyles. With the reverse layup, he can't connect on it. but he'll get fouled by Luke Bamboy, and we will have another 2 free throws coming on up in just a little bit. 11 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in this second half. It's a 62-53 game. Texas Tech leads it by 9 points. So if we take a look at if we take a look at the bracket really quickly, Texas Tech is going to play the winner of Alabama versus Hofstra. The winner of the Texas Tech versus Akron game is going to play the winner of Alabama Hofstra. So that is what it's going to look like. We have a stoppage in play with 11:14 left to go. And now some free throws coming on up. The ref was over at the side table very quickly, and I thought maybe they were going to challenge something. That was not the case. First free throw, though, is up, and it's good. Make it 62-54, Texas Tech. Lyles with 17 points today. Amani Lyles for Akron has been very, very strong. Brian is going to come on out of the game. Lyles also has 2 steals and 2 blocks as well, so he's been doing a lot defensively for them. And he makes the second free throw, and that's why they're only down by 7 now. Let's go. All righty. 62-55, 11 minutes to go in this second half of play. They're going to give the ball over to Mahaffey, who goes downhill. Mahaffey with a handoff over to Young. His layup is a little bit too strong. And then Lawan ends up making the shot over on the other side. That's Lawan Watts. And I'll make it now 64-55. Lyles at the top of the key. Now gets the ball downhill from Sherrod Young and makes the layup. And that'll make it 64-57. Lyles now with 20 points in this game so far. We got 10 minutes left to go. Going flopping down like a penguin on the defensive side was Lyles. Anderson was guarding him. And now it's Scott who's guarding him. A pass over towards the near side. That'll go all the way over to Petty, and Lawan Watts will get the ball. And on the handoff, he's going to get called for a charge. Damn. That was big. That called for a charge right on the push-off. 64-57 with 9:55 left to go in this second half of play. Here's a handoff that goes over towards the near side. And Shema Scott is going to get the ball over at the top of the key. Misfires a three-pointer, no. And on the second try, it's Eric Mahaffey who gets the offensive rebound, tips it up and in. And he's also fouled as well with 9:42 left to go. Lawan Watts is the one who just made the foul there. He swatted him right in the face. So it's a 5-point lead for Texas Tech, 64-59, with 9 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in this second half of play. And I believe we have another timeout taken. Lawan Watts is now just fouled on out of the game, so his afternoon is done. Mahaffey's going to sub on in for Akron. So it's a 5-point lead for Texas Tech. The Red Raiders trying to move on to the next round. And Mahaffey is going to go to the line for one more. Eric Mahaffey with the free throw. It's up, and he connects.
Excellent.
And now all of a sudden it's a 4-point game. Akron has been active on the offensive glass. They got 9 in this game so far, and Texas Tech has had 4. Mahaffey goes towards the right side, zips it all the way over at the top of the key, gives it back over to Brian. Brian with a drop-off pass downhill. The layup is up, and it's good by Atwell. And that will make it now 66-60 with 9 minutes and 13 seconds left remaining in this second half of play. And boy, did they need that. Johnson over on the right side of the wing. Dumps it back off and gives it over to Lyles. They play a little game of catch. Lyles on the near wing. Drops the ball. It's fumbled, and it's stolen back by Jalen Petty. Petty looks to hang on to the ball, and he actually handed it off as he was on the ground over to Atwell. Here's a three-point shot, and that's up, and it's no good by Anderson. The ball goes on out of bounds. It'll still be Texas Tech basketball as it was last touched by Mahaffey. Tried to knock down that rebound. How about that? Excellent defense by Texas Tech. And they almost were able to capitalize and hit a 3. Sharon Young is going to sub on out. And Amani Lyles will also sub out too. Shema Scott and Marvin Musimi Kamali are going to be the new replacements for the both of them for Akron. 8 minutes and 35 seconds left to be played in this second half of play. Mahaffey playing defense. As on offense, it's Anderson. Christian Anderson for 3 at the top of the perimeter. That's a little bit strong. And the ball gets corralled by Musimi Kamali, who grabs his first rebound of the game. Hasn't played a lot of minutes today at all whatsoever. Scott gets it over on the top of the right wing and now takes a fadeaway jump shot. He airballed it. Offensive rebound by Musimi Kamali. And on the far side of the wing, getting the ball is Mahaffey, and he goes up with a shot, and he is fouled. And he got hit very hard. He's grabbing onto that ankle. Uh-oh. He'll be helped up by his teammates. And the foul is on Josiah Mosley, and we will have another TV timeout taken at the 7:57 marker. Damn, that's gotta hurt. Thank goodness he didn't break it. Oh boy. 7 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in this second half, chat. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We've been hitting that hard every day. Yep. Absolutely. Treat yourself to some brewskis. Oh, man. We'll be back on tonight. I usually don't like to do this, but I got to take care of the body, you know. So, we'll be back on tonight. We will. Irrelevant Fan is here. What's going on, dude? How you doing? Yeah. Oh, man. Santa Clara is so close. Santa Clara, what's the score of that game really quickly? 79-79. That game is an OT. Arizona taking on Long Island, and that is 51-27. Again, folks, the name is Jason Joseph, and this, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We will be back on tonight, and we will be doing the game at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We got Northern Iowa taking on St. John's. That game will actually begin at 7:10. So no Hofstra versus Alabama this afternoon. We're going to take the afternoon off. And then we're going to be back on for that Northern Iowa St. John's game at 7:10. And then we'll do Missouri versus Miami at 10:10 p.m. Eastern Time. All right? Appreciate you all for tuning on in. I really, really do. Cheers to each and every one of you guys. Jalen Petty has 13 points. And Atwell, how about him? He has 15 in this game so far. Christian Anderson starting to heat up a little bit. has put up 12 points in this game. And Josiah Mosley has been doing very good. He's been doing an excellent job blocking the basketball today. Came off just having one block in that ISU game. He did put up 6 points, and he was 3 for 7 shooting-wise from the field. That Santa Clara, Kentucky game has been absolutely wild. Kentucky tied it up on a bank shot going on into overtime after SCU ended up taking the lead 73-70 with like 2.9 seconds left to go. That's unbelievable. This game is very close to Akron, down by 6 against Texas Tech. It's 66-60. 7:57 left to go in the second half of this game. Eric Mahaffey is at the line, 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block for him tonight. We had a TV timeout taken, and the free throw is up, and it's good to cut it back to a 5-point game. It's 66-61. Here's the second free throw. That's up, and that one is good too.
Excellent.
So it's a 4-point lead for Texas Tech. Mosley now with 10 points. He also has to be careful because he has 3 fouls. Driving it over towards the lane and putting up a shot is Petty. He tried to lay it up and in, but he's fouled very hard. And he will head to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. Foul was called on Eric Mahaffey. This game is getting close. Jalen Petty, 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 dimes as well. Misfires the first free throw. And he will try to hit free throw number 2 here. Petty has made 98 field goals this year. Marvin Musimi Kamali is going to sub on now for Akron, and Amani Lyles will head on in. Clock still at 7:48. Petty at the line for one more. Here it comes, and that one is good.
Excellent.
5-point lead for Texas Tech. It is now 67-62 as they lead it against Akron. The ball is going to go into the hands of Mahaffey, who's going to have to bounce pass it over to Johnson on the left side of the wing. Mahaffey will get it on back. He hands it back off over to Scott, who's at the top of the key. Scott's been pretty cold in this half so far. He'll look to drive it inside, give it back outside to Lyles for an open three-pointer. No. And the rebound goes to Donovan Atwell. Amani Lyles had plenty of time to shoot it. Mosley gets the pass and is able to lay it up and lay it on in thanks to the beautiful assist by Jalen Petty. Here comes Lyles again over on the other side. Hands it off over to Johnson. And Johnson gets a screen set by Lyles and pick and roll action going on. Lyles, reverse layup. Got it to go. 69-64. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to be played in this second half of play. Amani Lyles, 22 points now in this game for him. He's only missed 5 shots today. He's made 6 of the other ones. There we go. The clock is winding down. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. And on the near side of the wing is Anderson. And Anderson, ISO, and he'll take it to the baseline. Puts up a step-back J, and that one is good. The lead will go back up to 7 for Texas Tech. That is Christian Anderson starting the heat up. A bad pass by Scott. A steal by Tyree Byron. And so, or Tyree Bryan, that is, and a foul will also be called on Eric Mahaffey. Can't believe that he got a foul called on him. That'll stop the clock with 6:07 left to be played in this second half. Man. Oh, boy. 7-point lead for Texas Tech. Mahaffey with 8 points and 4 fouls. He has got to be very careful. His brother has 3 fouls. Free throw number 1 is a swisher by Christian Anderson to make it back to an 8-point lead with 6:07 left to go. Second free throw, that one is good.
Excellent.
Texas Tech is now 10 for 17 shooting-wise from the line today. Lyles looking to give it back over to McCaffrey, or Johnson that is. Lyles puts up a shot, can't hit the layup though. Offensive rebound by Evan Mahaffey. That is his 5th rebound of the game. Here's a three that's up, that's off the mark, and it's rebounded by Tyree Bryant. Sharon Young, again, just ice cold in this game. 0 for 4 shooting-wise from the field. It's 73-64, still time left to go. Akron has 11 rebounds, offensive rebounds that is. Texas Tech has 4. We'll take a timeout with 5:29 left to be played. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we go. The ball's going to be inbounded over to Jalen Petty. 14 points for him. He's 5 for 9 shooting-wise from the field. 3 rebounds and 3 assists as well. Mahaffey just subbed on back on in for Sharon Young. Anderson with the layup inside. That one won't go. Missed it. And we have a shot that's up, and that's going to be good by Josiah Mosley to make it now 75-64. On the near side of the wing, here's a dribble handoff that goes all the way over to Johnson. Tavari Johnson throws it away, though. It's intercepted, and a steal by Anderson, and a nice little binoculars throw downhill to Jalen Petty, and he makes the 3-foot dunk with 4:51 left to be played. And Akron calls for a timeout. Big run by them off that little spurt. And that makes it now 77-64. Akron's down by 13 points against Texas Tech. That's pretty big. So it's a 13-point lead for the Red Raiders. And they're looking to take on either Alabama or Hofstra on Sunday, if they win. Texas Tech now on an 8-0 run over their last 93 seconds of play. 77-64. Akron just called a timeout with 4:51 left to go. There's 4 minutes and 51 seconds left in this second half of play. Eric Mahaffey is going to come on out, and Tavari Johnson will come back out too. Sharon Young is back in, and so is Bowen Harding. Haven't necessarily seen him a lot today, Bowen Hardiman. It's an 11-2 run by Texas Tech. So on the near side, swinging it over towards the outside to Scott. Scott back to Mahaffrey. His 8-foot floater won't go, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Texas Tech ball. Still 4 minutes and 29 seconds left to go. So again, we'll be back on tonight. We'll be doing the St. John's game. They take on Northern Iowa at 7:10, and then at 10:10, we got Missouri playing against Miami. Hopefully you guys will be on for that. Here's a step-back fadeaway three-point shot that's up, and it's good by Petty. And that gives Texas a nice little cushion right now, 80-64. That was a big-time firework from Jalen Petty. Sharon Young cuts to the basket, and an excellent pass all the way from Amani Lyles to get the assist. And that'll make it 80-66 with about 3:43 left to go. Petty again trying to close the deal, and he hits another jump shot. Back-to-back shots by Jalen Petty. That was an 18-foot step-back jumper that he was able to nail on that right wing. 82-66 with 3:25 left to go in this game. Scott at the top of the key. Takes it towards the left side of the wing. He's looking for help. He drops it off inside, and another bad turnover by Petty as Josiah Mosley is going to get a steal. Mosley now has the rock, and he's going to turn the ball over, and that'll be another steal for Akron, and they put up a three-point shot, and that one won't fall. Evan Mahaffrey got the steal. Sharon Young took a 25-foot shot. And we have another TV timeout taken with 3 minutes left remaining in this game. It's a 16-point lead for Texas Tech. Oh, what a game this has been. It's been a lot of fun watching this one. I thought maybe Akron was going to make it closer. And they did for a little bit of time, but Texas has just been pouring it on, showing their firepower, and telling everybody why that they're still a team to be reckoned with, even though they've lost their last 3 games. So good stuff. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. You missed it, JJ. Kentucky hit a half-court buzzer beater that sent it into overtime. I saw it. We were just talking about it. You must have missed us talking about it. But no, I saw it. We were just talking about it. It was being shown on the highlight of this Texas Tech Akron game. There were like 2.9 seconds left, and then Kentucky was down by 3, and then right at the buzzer, the guy just banked it on in. I saw it. That was beautiful. Arizona leads at 53-29 against Long Island University. Virginia is also playing Wright State, and that game is 43-38. Virginia is down by 5. Kentucky did pull that game out. They won 89-84 against Santa Clara. Man, those Broncos, I thought that maybe they had a chance to put that game away. That would have been really wild. Excuse. 3 minutes left to go in this one. It's a 16-point lead for Texas Tech as they take on the Akron Zips, who are ranked 12th in the Midwest region. So only Miami, Akron, and Kent State made it into the tournament. For them, Toledo did not make it. Yeah, they didn't make it. It's because they lost to Akron. What was that, 79-76? Wow. Akron trails in this game 82-66. All right. It's a 16-point lead for Texas Tech. Red Raiders trying to put the Zips to bed and play either the winner of Alabama or Hofstra. 3 minutes left to go. The inbound pass is going to go to Anderson, who zips it all the way towards the far side. And the ball ends up finding Mosley in the dunker spot, and he's going to dunk it on in to make it 84-66. Amani Lyles taking it over towards the cup, and now is looking to pass it. Gives it back over towards the near side, and find Johnson again. Johnson back to Lyles. His layup is good, and that'll make it 84-68 with about 2.5 minutes left to be played in this second half. Trapped in the backcourt and getting the ball deflected out of bounds is Mahaffey. Two minutes and 26 seconds left, and we're going to have a Texas Tech timeout here, as it's an 18-point or a 16-point lead for Texas Tech. They still have one timeout left to be played. So we got the Northern Iowa St. John's game tonight at 7:10, and then Miami plays Missouri at 10:10. Those are the two games that we will be covering tonight. All right. Texas Tech leads at 84-68. If you can believe this, Texas Tech has been shooting the ball very well from three. Akron has gotten very cold. They started off shooting well, but now they're only down to 28%, and that's been the main difference of this game, is that Texas Tech has made 10 of 18 of their threes. They're still out-rebounding Akron 29-25. It was a little bit of a different story because Akron was getting those offensive rebounds, and now it's not really so much. Now it's really just Texas Tech taking advantage of making the shots. 2:26 left to be played in this second half. Akron trails by 16 points. Lyles gets it. Or Lyles nearly got the ball, excuse me. Atwell now gets it for Texas Tech. Swings it around the timeline. Petty for three for the dagger. Got it to go. Jalen Petty is pushing the putting the finishing touches on this game. 1 minute and 55 seconds left to be played in the second half. We got another layup inside. That's good by Lyles to make it 87-70 with 1:40 left to be played in this second half. Scott has to play defense. Anderson gives the rock and swings it all the way around from Bryan back over to Atwell. Anderson at the March Madness logo gives it back over to Petty. Petty dribbles with the left hand, takes it over to the logo, takes it now at the top of the key. His three-point shot is up. He misfired it. And it'll be an offensive rebound by Bryan, and they'll just reset it at the top of the key. So Texas Tech is 1 minute and 5 seconds away from moving on and facing either Alabama or Hofstra. Anderson looks to pull up and hit the pull-up J, and he does. And that should just about do it. Akron's season is done as there's a three-point shot by Shema Scott, and it'll be rebounded by Mosley, and we have a foul called on Tavari Johnson. With 42 seconds left to go, he will foul Bryan. Wow. Good game for these Red Raiders. They really just came to play in the second half. They outscored Akron so far 49-35. And I really thought that at the end of the game, it sort of just felt like that Akron ended up running on out of gas. And Texas Tech did what they had to do. 42.7 seconds left to go. We're going to have a lot of substitutions now coming on in for Akron, as both teams are pretty much going to just empty their benches. So Mahaffey goes on over to the sideline, so does Lyles. They get hugs from all the training staff members and the teammates that are around too. Shabai Barr is going to sub on in for Akron. Mario Akuantak will also be in for Texas Tech. 42 seconds left to go. 89-70, as with the rock is going to be Henderson. This is Jazz Henderson, the freshman from Dallas, Texas. Hasn't really gotten a lot of playing time this year, but Henderson steps back, looks to hit a two. Can't do so right there. Leon Horner grabs the offensive rebound. And we got a foul called on Zach Halligan with 25 seconds left to go in this second half of play. Leon Horner's at the line. He's shooting 87.5% from the line this season. And he does make the first free throw to make it 90-70. More substitutions coming on in for Akron. And Horner will try to put Texas Tech up by 7 threes right here. It's 90-70 with 25.7 seconds to go. And the free throw is up and it's good.
Excellent.
91-70, and Texas Tech is ready to move on to the next round and play either Alabama or Hofstra. So that game will be played in about 20 minutes or so. The layup is no good, and there's another foul called with exactly 6.5 seconds left to go. So again, chat, tonight we'll be back on at 7:10 for the St. John's Northern Iowa game. We'll also be doing Miami versus Missouri. That game will be at 10:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Halligan is going to go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots here. And the first one is not going to go. Just at the front side of the rim. But give Texas Tech a lot of credit because they really came out in the second half and they balled. Free throw number 2 is good. Makes it a 20-point game. And that is going to wrap it up. Texas Tech will get the win, and they are moving on to the next round, and they will play on Sunday against either Hofstra or Alabama, depending on what happens in the very next game. Boy, oh boy. That's the second year in a row that Texas Tech has advanced to the second round of March Madness. So Michigan beat Howard, St. Louis beat Georgia, and Michigan will play against St. Louis. And we still have yet to see who Texas Tech's opponent's going to be. With that, chat, that is going to wrap it up for me. All right. So that is going to wrap it up for me today, or at least for this afternoon. We will be back on tonight. Love you guys very much. And again, I appreciate you all for understanding with all the WBC games that we've done. Just diving back on into March Madness. I think it's only right that we take the afternoon off. But we will be back tonight. All right. I love you all very, very much, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. I'll see you all tonight, and I will catch you all on the next one.